Yow! What's up everybody, I'm Turtle here! Welcome to another Eoc Slayer guide! This time I'll be showing you how to take down some Ice Strykewyrms. The requirements to get this task are 93 Slayer and completion of the Tail of the Muspug quest. In order to be assigned this task, you need to either have a Tokar Cow Cape or a Fire Cape, because one of these is required to damage the Ice Strykewyrms. Alternatively, you can spend 2,000 Slayer points to learn how to kill them without the cape. But I do not recommend this because the capes increase your damage against the Ice Strykewyrms. Let's do this! Ice Strykewyrms are located in a cave directly north of the Slayer Ring at code DKS and are weak to fire spells. They are the only monster in the game to drop the Staff of Light, but other than that, you will only get small drops like Noted Pure Essence, Crushed Nest, and maybe a Ruin Bar if you're lucky. The task length is about medium, the kills go fast, but you usually get assigned a pretty high amount. I highly recommend doing this task because the drops are not bad, they are quick and easy, and give some awesome Slayer experience rate at about 80k per hour. Your gear should consist of a full Slayer helmet with your best mage gear. My personal gear is displayed on the screen, but you should always look at my setup as a base, which means you can alter any of the items to fit your budget and levels. For example, my subjugation robes can be replaced with Arams or Virtus, and my Arma Battle Staff with a Staff of Light or Chaotic Staff. Remember, the Tokar Cow Cape or Fire Cape are required unless you spent the 2,000 points discussed earlier. Some specifics I recommend are the Arcane Stream to boost your magic damage, an Armadillo Battle Staff to save air runes, and a Vampirism Aura to heal up any damage you may take. In your inventory, I recommend bringing a few pieces of food just in case you take unexpected damage. A healing familiar such as a Bunyip or a Unicorn will be all the healing you need, especially if you have the Vampirism Aura. Don't forget your scrolls. You will also need runes to cast your mage spell. Remember, they are weak to fire spells. Since I am using an Arma Battle Staff, I do not need air runes, but you might if it isn't your chosen weapon. Other than that, I have a Ferocious Ring to teleport back to Cyrodiil, and a Teletab just in case Mod Mark tries to body slam me. Since we will be using momentum, you do not need much of anything in your action bar. I have my familiar action in Sharks to heal, my full Slayer helm to check how many kills I have left, and momentum. Abilities will be slightly faster than momentum, but it is not a very noticeable difference, so I don't consider using abilities to be worth it during this task. The Ice Strykewyrm cave is located just north of the Fairy Ring at code DKS. If you have not completed Fairy Tale Part 3, you will need a Lunar or Drayman staff to use the Fairy Rings. Go to your desired Fairy Ring and use code DKS at the Xanaris Ring. Run slightly north and enter the cave. Go east and the entrance will be right there. Now that you are in the dungeon, activate momentum in your aura and summon your familiar. Make sure you have your spell on autocast. You will see plenty of mounds moving around on the ground. Investigate one of the mounds and an Ice Strykewyrm will pop up. Attack the Strykewyrm and it should not be long until it's dead. The Ice Strykewyrms have 4 attacks: Melee, Mage, Freeze, and Burrow. If you stand one block away, it will mainly melee you, and this is what I recommend because it is the weakest. Be aware that it can still use the other 3 attacks while in melee distance. Its Mage attack is pretty accurate while in Mage gear, so I do not recommend standing far away. Its Freeze attack is similar to Ice Barrage and will stop you from moving. Lastly, it has a Burrow attack where it will dig underground and pop up under you. If you do not move, you will get hit for quite a bit of damage, so always avoid it. If you enjoyed this guide, please give the video a like rating. If you have any questions or anything else for me, leave it in a comment. Feel free to stop by my friends chat, Turtle, and say hello. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.